I'm getting ready to go live. Getting ready to go live on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Substack, y'all. We are day 7 of our 21-day challenge. Day 7 of our 21-day challenge. Day 7 of 21-day challenge of visibility. Y'all, we've been on this journey of sharing and being visible. Y'all, I don't know what is going on with these phones, but I've been having some issues with this doggone TikTok here lately. I tell you, when 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 it start getting good, y'all know it always be something that come to distract you and try to keep you preoccupied and to keep you off focus on what that you're supposed to be doing, y'all. Don't let that distract you. If you know you're supposed to be doing something, y'all don't let distractions come and keep you off course. And that's what's trying to happen over here this morning. Um, like for some reason, the app will not let me go live. I have not been having any problems out of this app. Been going live, went live this morning, have been live a couple of times, but now it's it's becoming an issue. Um, and I know it's the enemy. And when we recognize what is going on, then we can deal with it. So I recognize that this is the enemy trying to be busy and trying to hinder and distract me from doing what I'm supposed to do. Because again, y'all, I've not had any problems. Been coming on and going live like it's not no thing. But tonight we are supposed to be having our first battle, our first match over on TikTok. And now y'all, all of a sudden I'm trying to go live and I'm having all these issues with trying to go live. It says your TikTok app is not working. I've not had any problems out of this app. And then now it want to go back and forth to what it want to go back and forth to instead of following the instructions that I'm giving it. It want to tell me what it want to do, but I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep on going, and while I'm trying to get the app up and get that going, let me focus on why we are here. So we are here for day number 7 of a 21-day challenge. Y'all, we're on a 21-day challenge of visibility. Um, Bringing visibility to ourselves and sharing our brands. This was something that we were doing inside of the 100 author movement. Um, but for some reason or another, a lot of the participants were not participating. So I opened it up to those that were outside of the group. You did not have to be a part of the 100 author movement to participate in the challenge. So I've had some individuals that joined me on other platforms that have been doing it on other platforms. Um, we have some platforms that we are working with um, to help bring about some more visibility as well. Um, but how you can increase your visibility in the simple things. And it's just about being intentional and being um, just being present and being intentional about those things that we know that God has purposed for us and has caused called us to. Um, See, the enemy would have me to get upset, but I'm not gonna get upset, y'all, because I know that it is the enemy. See, that's one thing about me is I've been doing this for a minute now, y'all, and I have come to realize that when you are walking in the things that um, align with what God has for you, the enemy is going to attack you more than ever, and that's how you know that you are doing what you're supposed to when it seems like all hell is breaking loose and that there's nothing going right, know that you're on the right track. Know that you're on the right track. So y'all, we are day 7 of 21-day challenge, y'all. I'm just now getting live over here on TikTok. And I'm still not all the way live. I'm still trying to get live. It keeps saying there's a problem with my app. I was just on here, just did a live not too long ago. Go live every morning at 5 a.m., y'all. And now it's wanting to say that there's something wrong with the app, which we know is nothing but the trick of the enemy. And then I'm over here on Substack as well, y'all. So we have Substack, we have TikTok going, YouTube, and Twitch. So now I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Had to warm up. Had to get it warmed up. I guess that's what we had to do. Get it warmed up so that we can go ahead and go for. Let me make sure I got my volumes up because I want to make sure that you guys can hear what I'm going to be sharing on today. Again, thank you guys for stopping by. Again, we are day 7 of 21-day challenge of visibility. And we are working on gaining some visibility for those that are a part of the 100 author movement. We are a group of amazing authors, y'all, that are doing some amazing things. Um, so let me go over here so I can y'all, these computers is starting to get on my nerves, y'all. They just do what they want to do. They got a mind of their own. So let me pull up today's challenge and see. Okay, so we are day 7 of 21-day challenge. Let me find my outline, y'all. And if you are watching on Facebook, it is up in the description. I just have to find my outline so that I can have something to go by, y'all. I want to do a recap. Um, since we are since we are day 7, I just want to do a recap for the week. So I am pulling up all 7 days. Y'all know what? Let me just go over here so I can see. I just go over here and look at it on Facebook because I'm trying to pull it up on the Substack, and y'all know these social media sites, they be wanting to play with you. But yeah, I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to get started. 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 So y'all, we have 7-day challenge that we were on, and it is, hold on, everything going haywire. It's a, it won't even let me get on the. Anyway, it'll be always busy. But y'all, we don't stop. We do not stop. We do not stop. We do not stop. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. While I'm waiting for this computer to do whatever it want to do, I want to remind you guys that we will be on tonight right here on TikTok. We will be having our first challenge tonight at 9 p.m. right here on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, please make sure that you join us tonight, 9 p.m. We will be having our first match. And I want all that support the platform to make sure that you come over to TikTok and join us tonight for our first match. Come show us some love. All you got to do is hit the screen and tap, 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 share some hearts. Okay, so we're gonna do a recap, and we're gonna walk through these 7 days of visibility, the journey that we have been on. So, day one, we talked about our origin of our stories. How did we fall in love with words? What caused us to fall in love with words? Day two was a book that changed our life. We talked about a book that changed our life. For me, it was To Kill a Mockingbird. It showed me a little about social injustice. It showed me a little about um, the black and white world. So it's one of the books that changed my life. I saw some of the videos. There were some individuals that said the Bible was the first book that they read that changed their lives. Day three was Bust a Literary Myth. Um, and busting a literary myth, I actually shared 10. But one of the most important myths that I want people to understand is that so many people have said that it is so hard to become a published author. Know that that is truly a myth. It is so easy to become a published author now that it is just, I mean, it's easy. There is boutique publishing, there's self publishing, there's the traditional route. Y'all, there's so many different ways that if you want to get your story out, you can get your story out. So don't use that excuse about, oh, you have to be a prolific writer, you have to be this and you got to be that. No, you don't. You just got to do it. And then you just have to get to the right platform or get to the right person that will show you the right thing to do. But yeah, there's so many different platforms out here now, and so many different boutique publishers and third party publishing, that there's no excuse if you have a story that you want to get out that you can't get it out. So day four was a day in the life behind the scene. So we shared things that we do. We allowed you to see our writing platform, things that we do behind the scene. I think on that particular day, I got a phone call while I was live, so you guys got a chance to actually see me engage and interact with some of those that I work with behind prison walls. So up you got a first-hand chance to see a little of what the queen does. So on day five, we had to share a powerful passage out of one of our books, or a book that had inspired us. So I actually shared some poems out of one of my new books, the book that released on my birthday, Crowning Glory. It was a book that we released to celebrate my 50th birthday, to celebrate National Poetry Awareness Month, and also to celebrate 5 years of service here with the Crew Podcast. I mean, not the Crew Podcast, with Aspiring Authors Magazine, as well as AALAC. Um, Yesterday was Q&A day. So if anybody had questions, they could come on and ask those questions that they always wanted to answer about publishing, writing, branding. Or if you just had a question that you wanted to ask me about one of my books or something that I'm doing, projects that we're working on, that was on yesterday. So we held a Q&A section. So today is tribute time. Today is tribute time. Today is to spotlight a underappreciated literary figure or mentor. And today I want to I want to spotlight about 9 people. I really truly want to spotlight those that are a part of the Crew Podcast, because y'all, they are not only um podcast hosts, they are also authors. Every last one of them have wrote a book individually, or they have co-authored in others' books. So they are part of anthologies as well as they have their own books. So I want to recognize each and every one of them on today. I'm going to start with um, Dr. Chin. Dr. Chin is one of our older um, hosts. She is a professor. She's a mother of six. She does a whole lot. And when I tell you she does a whole lot, she not only is an amazing poet that can really articulate poetry and make you feel those words. She's also a educator. She teaches African studies. She does communication. She's just an amazing individual that I think does not get recognized like she deserves to get recognized. She deserves to be truly spotlighted. So today, I want to spotlight Dr. Chin as one of my tributes. My next tribute is also one of the hosts here on the Crew Podcast. And I might as well go ahead and tell y'all all of them today are coming from the Crew Podcast. Not only are there hosts and podcasters, but they are also authors and also um, walk in the literary realm. So I definitely want to highlight them today. The next one is Black Diamond. Not only Black Diamond is an author, a podcaster, she's also a social worker. She does a lot in her community. She believes in advocating for um, those that are in the foster care system. Um, she does a lot for those in the foster care system. Um, Grateful for her and truly know that the work that she does is not always recognized. But I want her to know that she is truly appreciated, she is truly loved, and I thank her for all that she does and bringing light to um, foster care, and the things that we face within family structures that align with her job in social working. She talks about a lot of different things, um, but most is from her experience and what she has observed in life because she's been here longer than I have and can definitely take some wisdom and some knowledge from her. Next up is Prophetess Minister Alma. Prophetess Minister Alma have been a part of the things that I have been doing for probably about, wow, 8 years. She's been around for a while. About 4 years ago, she had a massive stroke, and she has been unmobile, immobile since the stroke. But that has not stopped her. She has kept going. I call her my resilient warrior because regardless of what this woman of God goes through, this woman of God still shares the word of God. She still shows up. She may not be 100%. She may not be able to do it all the time, but she shows up. She hosts a podcast here on the network. She's one of our founding hosts. Believes in sharing the word. She could be mad, could be upset, could be withdrawn, could be feeling a whole lot of different ways because of her circumstance and because of her situation. But she does not allow that to keep her in a place of bitterness and angry. She utilized it to be a stepping stone and a building block for her to continue to reach those that may not know who God is and that may not know um, who Jesus is, so that they will know. So I'm grateful for her. And do she gets the representation or the recognition that she deserves? I don't think so. I really do not think she gets the support that she deserves. Definitely deserving of a lot of support. So I definitely wanted to put her out there. Wanted to put her out there today so you guys will have an opportunity. Her name is Alma Thomas, Minister Alma Thomas. She is one of the hosts here on the Crew Podcast. She's one of the authors, a part of the 100 Author Movement. And I feel like she's one of those individuals that are under recognized for the things and the contributions that they make to society and they make to the literary world. So that is Alma Thomas. And then we have Patrice. Patrice is a Black librarian. A lot of people, um, when you say you have a Black librarian, we oh boy, they be like, for real. A lot of people be like, that's their first Black librarian, but I see them, but I don't see a lot of them. I see more of the other races, but we are gaining traction in that field. I've seen quite a few of Black librarians in the last maybe 10 years, where before I didn't even see any. Definitely couldn't go in the library and find any of books of people that look like me here in maybe the last 7 to 8 years. I've really been seeing a lot of books being placed on the shelves. They're starting to take notice, but y'all, we still have to do the stuff that we're doing. We still got to do the behind the scenes stuff. We still got to do the little things because it's those little things that are going to pay off in the long run. It's those little things that are going to pay off in the long run, y'all, if we just keep focused and just keep doing them. Sometimes it may seem like nobody sees you, nobody hears you, nobody is participating, but know that those that are showing up, they are the ones that are supposed to be there, and that they're gonna show up when God touches their heart and align them to come that way. So don't think that when you go live on these lives that 1,000 people are gonna show up all the time, y'all. Everything is just keep falling around here. Um, my phone just fell from its stand. I don't know why. It just keep falling from the stand. And this is a stand that was ordered and specifically ordered for this phone. But y'all, it keep falling. Like, I don't know. And it ain't been doing that. Like, I have been going live and been doing the what's the name, and they just keep falling. Today, everything is just keep falling. Like this phone that's on this stand that's been in place right here forever keep falling. And then this one over here keep moving and it keep wanting to adjust and do what it want to do. The enemy is truly busy today, y'all. But y'all know that you have the power to speak to those things. And I'm gonna speak to those things because guess what? It need to line up. And it need to come in line with what I'm doing. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, so it need to line up and stay in place. When you put it in place, you expecting it to stay. I'm not expecting it to be all over the place. I just want it to sit still and just stay there until I go. Like this is a stationary stand. It's not a stand that's supposed to be moving around. So I'm like, well, what are you doing over there? But it's just over there just doing what they want to do. But you got to line with what you're supposed to align with. Stay in place. Stay right there where you're supposed to be at. So I think Patrice was the last one I talked about, y'all, because we got some more. I still got four more, I think. Patrice Trevita is next. Trevita is another one. She's an author. She also is a publisher. She coaches you on how to self-publish, and she will publish your book. She's an editor. She does a whole lot, um, but does not receive the recognition that she deserves. A powerful, powerful speaker has so much on the inside of her that could help so many people, but does not get the recognition that she deserves. And that is a lot of these queens right here on this platform. I think God gave me the mission for the platform and the idea for this platform just for that reason, was to help bring awareness to those that are not being recognized or not being properly recognized as I would think. I think that they deserve a lot more recognition than they do, and a lot more support from those that say they support than they do. What I have been seeing a lot of is a lot of one-sided support. Um, People say they support, and they all come with an agenda. It's like they're coming to see what they can get out of your groups. So y'all, we truly have to be mindful of all of the things that we're doing and the people that we're bringing into our circles, and know that when it begins to be too much, that you can cut it loose. But Charita is one of those other undeserving, underrecognized people. I think I have two more now. Latanya. Latanya is another one that I think does not get the recognition that she deserves. A true example of resilience. All that she has been through. Um, she's not one that allows her disability to define her. Um, she has been doing an amazing job of finding her place and finding her niche and finding those things that work for her. Um, at first, she mentioned that she did it because her best friend did it, but I'm starting to see that she truly understands that she has a voice and that there's something that she's supposed to be doing, and God has given her an outlet to do that. But still, she does not, in my opinion, get the recognition and the support that I feel she deserves as a creator and as a author. She just released her second book, called Vows After the Vows, a Wife's Story. So she's definitely stepping outside of her box. So y'all can definitely be looking for some things that she's doing. But she is definitely one of those that are still under represented, not recognized the way that she should be recognized. Our newest host is Shining Afron. She has been doing her thing. Um, Kind of new to the family, so I really haven't had a chance to kind of see a lot of her interactions and to really see if her supporters really support her like that. But we always can use more support. We always can use more encouragement. Almost always can use more uplifting. We always want to be doing what is pleasing to the one that created us. We always want to be doing something and moving and not stagnated and not being complacent, but always moving for the building of the kingdom and the uplifting of the one that created us. Knowing that we didn't get dropped by circumstance. And I know many would say, well, Miss Angela, you don't get the recognition, you don't get the the support that you deserve or need as well. Might be true, but I feel like that I work unto the Lord, so that none of my work is done in vain. That everything that I do, He's gonna reward me, whether He openly reward me or He reward me in secretly. But everything that I do unto Him, so that I don't have an expectation from man or from others. And that's something that, y'all, I have not always been like that. That is something that I, over the last 3 or 4 years, have had to incorporate into me, so that I could stop having expectations of others and then they not living up to my expectation. So I learned that I don't need to have expectations, because everybody don't Everybody ain't me, and everybody's not doing things the way that I do them. So I can't have expectations from people. But I just I just cheer them on, and just hope for the best, wish for the best, and just when I see the results, I cheer either way. You know, if it's good, I'm going to continue to uplift and encourage and keep you on this journey. And then if it needs, some things need to be addressed. I've learned how to come down to that place and really address those things to make sure that we are ready and able to carry on as productive citizens in this world. So that's that. And those are my tributes for today. That was our challenge for today, was to recognize someone that does not get the recognition that you feel that they deserve for their services and the things that they do. I have shared with you the 9 hosts that are over here on this podcast, and I do not think that they get the recognition that they deserve. But do it stop us from doing that we are called to do? It does not. We just keep going, and we just keep asking him to lead, direct us, and to give us a spirit of discernment so that we'll be able to discern these things, so that we don't allow these things to keep coming back and to keep hindering us. So I hope that you have been inspired by one of these 9 individuals that I have shared with you guys on today. I hope that you guys will come back tonight at 9 p.m. I will be in my first TikTok match. I'm going up against someone out of the UK. But you guys can come back and support. All y'all got to do is tap that screen and share them likes. And if you want to drop some diamonds, you want to drop some galaxies, you want to drop some roses, y'all, come on in, show some love, show some support. And guess what? If I see you coming, I see you posting, I see you sharing, I'm going to shout you out. And I'm going to invite you to join us and be a part, y'all, because there's so much that we're doing over here. Stay connected to the Queen of Collaboration, and y'all, and allow your voices to be heard around the world, and allow your beautiful face to be seen around the world. Y'all, we are the change that we desire to see in this world. Change begins and it ends with you. So will you be that change that you desire to see in this world? Y'all, if you're not a part of the 21-day challenge, you still got time, y'all. We're on day 7. You still got time to jump on and be a part of this challenge. Who wouldn't want to be seen a little more? You can be visible a little more, and you can expand your horizon. And then you get to connect with like-minded individuals doing the same thing. So y'all, get connected, get connected, get connected. If you are an author and you're looking for a platform to share your brand, you want to connect with other like-minded authors that are really supporting. Y'all, we believe in the 4 C's. The 4 C's is connect, collaborate, create, and community build. And we're about all 4 of them. And y'all, if you go over to the profile, scroll down through some of those videos, either on YouTube, here on Twitch, or either on Substack, you can see these various videos, clips, and you guys can see what we're doing over here on the Crew Podcast. Y'all, and we're getting ready to launch them kings of the airways. They're joining them divas of the airways. In July, you're going to have them kings of the airways coming to be a voice for those that don't have a voice, or those that feel like their voice is not being heard. Y'all, we come to be that voice. We come to be that outlet that allows you an opportunity to be seen and heard around the world. Y'all, we didn't get dropped out of the sky. We were strategically placed here because he has a plan for us, and his plans was to prosper us, not to harm us, for us to have hope in a future. So I stand on his word, and I know that his word will not return to him void. And I speak it over your life on today. You're blessed and highly favored. Now walk in that he's already preordained for y'all. I'll see y'all back here tonight at 9 p.m. sharp. Come back, support, the queen. I am the visionary of the Crew Podcast, Aspiring Authors Magazine, and AALAC, the African American Author Literacy Awareness Campaign. Y'all, where we believe in being the change that we desire to see, touching lives one author at a time, one book at a time, one quote at a time, however he allow us to do it. We just align into his word. Y'all have a great rest of your afternoon, and I will see y'all back here tonight at 9 p.m. Y'all, we going in for our first battle. Join us for our first match, 9 p.m. I love y'all. And you want me to go over there? Let me go. Let me go. Now, bye y'all. Bye Facebook. Bye YouTube.